Okay, so we are live. Let's get a post up. Excuse me. So today we're going to talk about Steem Flag Awards, getting a proposal out there. Now, as I understand from the discussion we're having just now, proposal out there.
Okay.
Now,
Audio sounds good. Hold on.
as I understand from, there may be multiple reasons for us to get that proposal out there. One being visibility. That'll be good, and even if we don't get the minimum required for funding, let me get this post out before I get too deep into this because I don't want folks to miss out. DTube. And so, for you random people in YouTube that may not know what this is, maybe you stumbled upon this or whatever, this is a project for the Steem blockchain, Steem Flag Awards, that's what it is. We incentivize, we incentivize reporting spam, but also flagging it using Steem uses stake-based voting for content to reward it, and alternatively to remove those rewards. Okay. Looks good. Alternatively to remove those rewards. And so yeah, before previous hard fork of Steem, there was not a free downvote pool. Now there's a free downvote pool, so you only get so many votes per day, and they get so many votes, free downvotes that they can use to flag spam and plagiarism, things of that sort. Alright, we'll go ahead and burn some DTube credits, testnet credits. Don't really matter a whole lot. I'll do like 47. Alright. I'm going to check Discord, make sure there's not any technical issues with the stream. Oops. Yes. Okay. I don't know if having a little bit of music in the background would be too intrusive. I'll forego that. Okay, we're up. Okay, y'all need the post, I reckon. Where'd I put it? I want to share it on DTube. I'll get the DTube link. Okay. Here. The Steem link. Go ahead and put it on Twitter. Okay. Yeah, and I apologize for being kind of AFK. I haven't really been, and I haven't been feeling well, not in that great of a mood, and when it comes to getting work done, especially coding stuff, I kind of I have this, and it's a bad habit really, I gotta feel like I'm not the perfect mood, but as reasonably good mood as possible when I'm doing that sort of stuff. Otherwise I'll I don't know. I don't know if it's kind of like a perfectionist thing, but sometimes you just gotta just drag yourself out of the rut and just jump right into it. And then you'll start, building the momentum. But I think, a lot of times just starting on something that you gotta overcome the inertia. Anyways, all right, there we go. I'll just ping here this time. Okay. Okay. Do that. Put this on Twitter. And I want to get a slide deck up. Pretty much the same one we use for when we're planning out the tokens. I don't know if we're going to talk about this in, we'll keep it in general, that's fine. Let me check YouTube and make sure everything is golden. Okay, we only got one watching. Is golden. Alright, cool. Okay, we only got one watching. Is golden. PowerPoint. Alright, cool. Okay, we only got one watching. Is alright, so back to the point. Alright, let me kill that audio. Alright, cool. Okay, we only got one watching. Is alright, so alrighty. Oh yeah, about like just doing things instead of like waiting until you have the perfect mood. Like I got this meme, green screen meme, just a moment ago. Ever remember Shia?
Do it!
And this one that went viral.
Just do it!
It's my inspiration right there.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Some people dream of success while you're going to wake
enough
up.
Of that. Okay, so let's get to business. SFR and MSP, SFR credits, which one? Let me see what y'all can see. Yeah, bro, you need to get off. Get off. This icon is in the way. Alright. Let's just doctor this. Let me see how that other one looked. The credits one might be better. That's pretty much the same thing. Alright. Let me get Discord on one side. Well, I want y'all to be able to see Discord at the same time. We switch. Well, I guess things aren't really popping this Saturday night. That's too bad. So I gotta figure it out on my lonesome. Okay. SFR, SPS Brainstorming, right? That's what we're doing here. Check out a DM, because the one that gave me this idea, I'm gonna go ahead and name drop you, dude. Freeborn Angel, and it's been an idea out there, but I just been kind of sitting on it. When do we? Funding proposal. Well, his intent was to power up SFR, which I'm all about too. Like, so for instance, like I do the dev work, I do the bot maintenance. I'll also it's a shared responsibility. Riazul Iqbal maintains the voting bot. I maintain the token distribution and flag approval bot. But I was thinking like, yeah, well, if I'm gonna be doing this to like, I guess fund that activity, fund continued developments, improvements. We get get a some sort of schedule of SBD, and yeah, I would probably use it to power up the bot. Why not? I don't, I haven't powered down, and I continue to grow my stake. Like that's my plan. Because I've spent so much damn time on this project. Like I'm not gonna just like dip. I want to continue. Keep up the good fight. All right. So yeah, he said or suggested 20 SBD a day. I don't want to be modest because like I know if we're too far reaching, then the likelihood of us getting support will be minimal. Yeah, convert to Steem, power it up, and then 5% to coders, admins. And I think, well, the mods, they do get paid from the mod posts via beneficiary rewards. Although that's not like very stable because vote value can, be variable on those posts. So if you want to help support the mods that are approving flags that are always coming through, what you can do is check out SFR TAC mod TAC fund. Put that on the screen right here. Can you see it? I'll just type it out. That's easier. Fund. Okay. And there's a treasury account that one doesn't really it doesn't use beneficiary things, but it's just another, I guess, support account that we can have out there to neutralize. Big thing is counter flag operations. We want to start working up, pick that back up. Big thing that's kind of slowed us down is Utopian ceasing operations. That was kind of like the driving force for me to continue developing and spending, committing so much time to Steem Flag Awards. Okay. We're not really going to do a roll call. I don't think anybody is. Oh, I didn't even put this on Twitter. Let's put this on Twitter. What am I doing? It's on Twitter. What am I doing? Oh, and a little sidebar. Some of y'all may be wondering, hey, what happened to Cringe Coin? I thought you were going to make that token. Yeah, I am. I think I might be going a little over the top with my, I actually want there to be a lore behind the token, and I'm going to create this persona I have envisioned, and I'm ordering some props. I got a little bit of the get up. One of my difficulties is when I want to do these videos and skits, I don't really have a camera person. When my brother comes to visit, we can collaborate, but don't really have anyone. My wife, but I had an idea of something a little crazy, jackassery, jackass thing, kind of. Well, not really. I mean, I'll have safety gear, but it's gonna involve some fireworks, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I am still gonna do that. I want to create the logo. I'm gonna take Fedora guy and Photoshop, and I want to make it kind of like a silhouette. But yeah, it's still gonna be a thing. All in good time. Steam Fire. Let me just take the description. Not reinvent the wheel. Oh, and I do have a little bit of good news. I've heard that, and I don't know what inspired it, but flags were taken from certain whales because we didn't want to get involved in their wars. That I think that's cooled down, or at least one of them is stopped flagging our flagger reports. Because you're not really hurting like Steam flag rewards like the account. You're hurting the beneficiaries that those rewards go to for flagging stuff. So yeah, not really cool, but it seems to have calmed down. Our Steam tweets, what other SFR, let's just do LiveSteam, blockchain, whatever, coding, open source, I'm good with that. Nah, I'll keep that. I kind of wanted to do Jackbox later too, if anybody's down. I got my, I wanted to show y'all this one. So this is a safety quip, or no, that was I had the phrase, but this drawing is a safety quip, not safety quip, but when you couldn't like finish the drawing and the computer automatically does it for you, so it like has the things already in there, and I seen it and I like the combination, and we missed a prime opportunity to buy a shirt the other day. My brother was playing with this, and golly, he made the perfect. So this game TKO, you draw little pictures, doodles, and then you come up with like phrases, and then you pair them up later. And I don't know where he came up with this, but he had like this little humanoid drawn picture, like, and it had like a stick of dynamite in its rear end, and the phrase was I don't know if I want to use a profanity, SHIT, yeah, blow SHIT up, and I just thought it was just hilarious. And we had another some rando out there, I think he digged it too, some Rick person, Rick and Morty guy. Anyways, I am distracting myself, which I am prone to do. Oh, another news, I recently got a new professional certification. I'll show you all this. I shared it on Twitter and Discord. I traveled to Florida on my own dime, right? And I dropped $3,000, which thankfully I'll get reimbursed on, to become an N-Cipher, N-Shield certified system engineer. And I'll be writing a post about that technology and how I think it could be applicable to the blockchain. Basically, have these modules, and you have different options: two-person integrity, three-person integrity, physical tokens. They could be passphrase protected for really like multi-factor authentication, and a way of you can use your private key without you don't even know your private key. This device only has a way to get the mechanism to get the private key, so it's like super secure. Because like I know with blockchain, a lot of the issues that people face with like adoption is like all the security best practices, and there's a lot of horror stories out there about people excuse me, people losing their life savings because they didn't exercise good security practices. So this is something I think could bridge the gap between like non-security savvy people. Okay, put it on Twitter. Let's see what happens. Okay, okie dokie. So no attendance. Let me go ahead and show y'all about the SPS, because I could sure use a refresher. Alright. and for y'all random YouTube people, so you can know what Steem. This is one of the benefits of this blockchain. This internal funding mechanism, which is pretty neat. But I understand there's like a minimum amount of support that we would need to receive to even, like, you know, I was thinking, oh, you know, just make the proposal modest enough, you know, we'll get in there, you know, like, don't ask for too much, but it's really, you gotta, like, you know, I'm gonna put this on top. Let's go ahead and change my sources up. Okay. Yeah, so man, it's ghost town today. Guess I am doing this on my own. Alright. Okay, so yeah, it's the Steem Proposal System. Steem Decentralized Autonomous Organization, DAO. Okay, so it's a concept proposed by block trades to allow Steem users to publicly propose work they're willing to do in exchange for pay. Okay, yeah, so that's right up our alley. Like, we do work that it's work that benefits the blockchain. Okay, that's what it is, and you know, yeah, it's reasonable to request, hey, maybe we could get a little something for this. If it is beneficial, then why not? I always allude to the win-win paradigm. You know, yeah, we're cleaning the platform of spam, bid bot abuse, collusive voting. Maybe we'll start engaging circle jerking, and well, actually, we kind of do, I think. That's been a hot button topic lately, but I'm not going on that rabbit trail right now. Rabbit hole. All right, so yeah. Steem users can vote on the proposals in almost the same way they vote for witnesses. It uses stake-weighted votes, but voters can vote for as many proposals as they want. Steem it paid $50K to develop this thing, so yeah, pretty nice. Okay, and we're gonna have to burn 10 SBD, as I understand it. They want to fund valuable initiatives. So, question is Steem Flag Rewards and what we do in continuous improvements, is it a valuable initiative? You know, this is subjective, but I would say it is. Of course, I'd be biased because it's, you know, the thing I founded and have been working on for how long has it been? Golly. Time flies when you're having fun. I'll tell you right here. December 2017. Yeah, so it's been a good minute. All right, so. And it's important for the Steem DAO to be funded, so that, you know, and now it makes sense why I see people like, oh, sending that as their beneficiary. Okay, cool. I should start doing that. Okay, and other stuff's just like hard fork, other aspects, which I'm not going to get into. Okay, let's see. Will background music be a bad thing? Let's turn it low-ish. Okay. Alright, I'm back out of this. Oh, we're topped off. Someone needs to use some tokens. Oh, I guess I'll use it on this post. And I'll show you, like, so the idea, yeah, maybe that might be a little too pervasive. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. So, as I mentioned, we reward users that flag abuse in certain things within certain parameters, spam. We have different categories, and there's this thing on Steam called bid bots, where the premise is to promote your content, which has kind of been it's debatable as far as we all have different opinions. I'm not saying there's like some absolute true or not, true or false, but I mean, the way I see it, promotion could be done in the front end. It's possible. So I don't really see. I see those things as a kind of redundant, and that's why I think a lot of them have been moving to actual manual curation. So what's ideal, the ideal curation on Steam is reviewing the content and assessing its value and then voting it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and burn some tokens on this post, and I'll show you how that works. I've done this before, but okay, yeah, so we go to our Discord channel, the stats. Okay. I do need a eventually, I don't know if Riaz Ball will be able to knock out the, so if you exceed the max bid, instead of it sending it back to you and having to try again, it just sends whatever the change is back to you. I think that would be more convenient, and why not make things more convenient for the user? Oops. What did it say? 754? Oh, fat fingered it. No, I didn't. Oh wait, yeah, let me just use this one. Alright. Oh, I didn't have clipboard. We'll do 7.6, and we need to get that link. Yeah, I guess it's not happening. I wanted to get feedback on this. I didn't want it to be like just me coming up with it, because it ought to be what our consensus says is like for the best. And I'm not trying to say I know best in every instance. Maybe like 99% of the instances now. What? No. What just happened? I don't know what happened. Okay. So 0754? So, no, 76. 762. Wasn't it? Like an AK. Hey. I'm sure it's been. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I'll promote. Usually, I like giving people that curate my content more advanced notice, and I'll like hit it with the bot. But I want to get some participation. Damn it! Come on, it's only 9:17 on a Saturday night. Well, I don't have anything better to do. Come on. Okay. So it's happening on Discord. Nothing. Well, alright, so I might have to figure it out, and I'll present it, and people can review it, and be like, alright, yeah, that's cool. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Alright, so what sort of activities for consideration? Because remember it said, you know, funding for work. Yeah, I'll say work for consideration. And we need specific milestones, not just continued development. I know people are going to want to see like, all right, something concrete. I've been talking about a web app, developing a web app for forever and a day, and I'm still working on it. My Dell server, I got two PowerEdge servers, and I'm kind of in a predicament on one of them, and I've explained this in another post, but the operating system, when it was sold to me, it was already on these magnetic disks in a RAID 1 array, which is basically this disk has data, it's mirrored to this disk, so if any one of them go down, you're not hosed. The problem is I can't seem to pull an image from that using my my software, and furthermore, magnetic is slow. I want performance of an SSD, so that's been a challenge, and I've already started to post the Dell community. Unfortunately, the guidance I was given was basically, it got me to a prompter said, if you continue, data loss will occur. It wasn't like maybe will occur. No, it will, certainty. And I don't know if that's actually the case, because like it doesn't really make sense to me. Okay, so let's say I disable my controller, my my Dell controller, the hardware controller, RAID controller, doggone it. Come on, brain. Anyways, say I disable that, just so I can set the device in ATA mode, so it'll see my SSDs, so I can re-image it, put in my product key, make sure everything's honky-dory, then I can blow away the old stuff. But I don't want to do that until I can confirm that my product key is good. I obtained it via a utility, and I never used that utility before, so, and also I don't know if there's going to be any gotchas like, oh hey, this was actually a volume license and you can't reactivate it. In that case, I'll be stuck with the magnetic, and we'll just have to work around that. But the plan for the web app, I want to do it in Docker. I want to do it in Docker so it'll be easy to, what's the word? Kind of keep things standard where we can go to another system and not have to worry about any incompatibilities with the library. Because it's kind of funky how we have this set up right now. We have one bot on my home box because of the Discord versions, and you can't have multiple. We may be able to get around that with actually using a virtual environment, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. I need to set milestones. So continue development, main bullet. Well, alright, specific, yeah, this is an easier one. Conversion of SQLite database, create conversion utility. Yeah, I got to do that. I got to capture all the tables and the columns that we need, because we don't want to lose all our historical flags. Downvotes, flags. I still call them flags because, I mean, it's our freaking branding, for crying out loud. I'm an old dog, you're not going to teach me new tricks. No. Create conversion of SQLite database to a more suitable enterprise relational database, which something like PostGRE SQL, GRE, MySQL, SQL. Conversion utility. I'm not too experienced with using those. I mean, I know how to use like a database manager, Microsoft SQL. I know how to, create queries and stuff, but as far as like managing the authentication model on those, I'm gonna be kind of treading new ground. I know there's applications that kind of do the legwork instead of me doing it like with command line, and that might help. I might explore that, but got to do the conversion before we get too deep. Create conversion utility. But this is basically requisite for us going to a web app. We need this, like most, well, okay, I don't want to say it's actually requisite, but here's the thing, like, imagine this, I build this web app and it's using SQLite, but then we reach a point where it's like, okay, we're having some like performance issues, we need to move from a database that's in the file system to something a little more robust, and we don't want to have to redesign the whole app after the fact. So I want to start from a good solid foundation of having the right kind of database, an enterprise database. Suitable. Oh wait. And like one of the biggest reasons that we want a web app is so the idea is, and I'm thinking I'm either going to go with Flask or Apache, but I need to I've done some research into it. We want a page that displays all flags that haven't been approved, all SFR mentions, and metadata, and it's going to be as simple as the moderators log in and click a checkbox. They could do it in batch. Maybe even I'll put something where it gives you like maybe like a thumbnail of the content that was flagged to make it where they can approve the flags more readily, and it takes less time because we don't want to make things difficult for the mods, because they're already not getting paid a whole lot for the flags, approving flags. I mean, they go and review the content and so forth. And we may change our rules of engagement where maybe if there's like a trusted flagger who has demonstrated that they won't really go outside of the lines and flag controversial things, meaning controversial that the community will not rally behind such a thing. You know, like we want to flag things that are the community can see it and be like, yeah, that deserves to be downvoted. So yeah, begin develop web app using Flash. We'll just say Flash. I don't know if I want to put this on here because it's difficult for me to say like timeline. SFR web app. Develop. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put this in. I mean, you still sell the idea. It's just we're going to get people together because I'm not a web developer. I'm a sustainment engineer, and I can make things happen, but it will take me more time than someone that is a seasoned web developer that knows, hey, this is how the checkbox form, how you get all the data from the checkbox forms to update the SQL rows. Yeah, I'd had to tinker a little bit to get that right. And to make streamline approval. Downvotes. Categories. Use criteria. I guess those are the two big items for development. Oh golly, it's only 9:30. Feels like late. I've had a pretty big day. Had to get my wife's car inspection and registration done. I'm glad that monkey's off my back. And I cooked, made some fajitas. Development. Oh, no, I keep that. We're freaking. So we're basically like prepping the, visual aspects of the post in our SPS. I want to have a pie chart for how we want to allocate, like mod rewards, dev, admin, because like, as I said in a comment, right now we're kind of running on the fumes of altruism, people that want to help out, but it's really like, the thing that keeps us running is the goodwill of people that want to they continue approving flags. But again, they get their beneficiary rewards, but it's variable, not a stable source, and especially since the hard fork convergent curve, I'm not sure how much of a hit that we're taking all together, but yeah, probably somewhat. Okay, yeah, here's a good one. Duplicate this flag, or slide. SFR moderators. Put it in. And we'll do like a pie chart. So like how much we want to allocate to development, moderation. Continued review and approval of community flags against abuse. And I know we've been talking about having this talk about are we still going to call it abuse, or can we just call it like something with less negative connotations? I mean, it's better than reward pool rape. We remember that one. But yeah, we'll talk about that another time. So yeah, we want to reward SFR moderation. Duh. Without the mods, things will not happen. Your flags will not get approved because no one will be reviewing them, and that wouldn't be cool. So I want us to, hopefully factor them in. Well, me as well. I also moderate, but not nearly as much. I'll even show you, give you an idea of just how many flags have been approved by our mod team. And it is mind-boggling how many. I don't know if Steem said he's still in the lead. He probably is. Okay, so I created one of the things that I do in the flag realm is I create these nice little rank systems for any number of things. So like based on their count of approvals, they'll have a different icon, and of course you'll see that on the flagger reports as well. So that's just like one of my little tricks that I do. It's more of it's an aesthetic, but it's cool. I like that. I can do that. I want to do more of it because it brings kind of like gamification into this already beneficial activity, and kind of encourages more people to get involved. Like, hey, I want to get up there on that leaderboard. So yeah, 9,756 approvals. Steem Ceph. Actually, yeah, Leonis, he is hot on his tail. Or trail. What is the idiom? Or phrase? Whatever. Oh, I got passed up by Riazul Lickball. And our new mod, Mathal, coming up. So yeah, there's a lot of work behind the scenes, and I think this pretty much. Can I elaborate any more than this? Review approval. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much that's the core of it. They review flags. A lot of times there'll be mentions that aren't flags, but they still got to review them. Make sure it is or isn't. So it's a responsibility, and it's something that it must be maintained, or we can't continue. Yeah, it's vital. It's vital, essential to continued operations. And I kind of sorry for I tend to use like military, not really jargon, but just the way I don't know. It's how I express myself. That's kind of fluff. I mean, it's vital. It's without mods, they are the backbone of our organization. Where's Math Lady? Math Lady. Wait. Oh, I just realized that my display has been taking over everything. Math Lady. I'm confuzzled. I can't think of what's right next. I just what gets me is this slide. It's lacking. It needs some more meat on them bones. Yeah, they are essential. They are an essential role. For SFR to function. That's that. Yeah. Okay, let's duplicate slide. I haven't got into the technical stuff. I mean, I don't have to do this in one night. Do this all in one night. I mean, SFR administrators maintain Discord, good order and discipline. Good order and discipline. Not really discipline. Okay, we're not like a well, yeah. Some like to play like, we're the blockchain special forces. Kind of like, kind of embellish it a little bit. It's fun. Like, we're playing flags and robbers. Maintain good order on our Discord. Let me throw in discipline. I just like, because, we do discipline for like the vulgarity in general. We don't, we refrain from that. Raka discipline. And yes, I love electronic dance music. What can I say? Good order and discipline on the Discord. And it also kind of like high level stuff, like the admin team, it's like maintaining, how do I put it? We respond to like the issues, like And that's the right way to convey it. I mean, I've been kind of AFK, but I have hopped in and tried to help out when there were situations like, yeah, handling situations. Yeah. Situations, drama, etc. Drama, etc. They're pretty much the ambassador, and also kind of like ambassadors. We're like, yeah, ambassadors of SFR. Well, then again, that's not exclusive to admins, but decision making, more operational decision making. Yeah, okay. Whereas, like, okay, quick. Time is critical. So, like, if it's something that we could like wait on, excuse me, wait on deciding, then we can, obviously we'll like have a deep poll, and we want to get the feedback from our primary delegators, our delegators. Yeah, they're pretty much, it's like stakeholders. I said it in a recent comment, like not trying to like be a dictator. We kind of have like a pseudo decentralized model. I mean, it's not 100%. Still kind of hierarchical, but delegators ultimately, if you're delegating significant stake, you have a say, and you can tell us how the direction you want to go. And there's certain parameters, like, okay, the biggest controversy we faced recently is engaging whales. Like, common sense would dictate, if we're not at a whale level stake, although the flag trail may be kind of close, our ability to neutralize the flags, our voting upvote potential from the other side, the reward side, it's kind of asynchronous. We have more flag trail potential than SFR bot potential. So I would say we want to kind of gauge based on, well, our collective stake, but also like what, the bot stake, delegated and otherwise native SP, and we don't want to exceed our capabilities and go after like Mondo Whale and all of our freaking goes after all of us, and users start getting hit on their unrelated posts. Like, we're not trying to like cower away from doing the right thing. It's just, you got to be smart. And I guess I gotta kind of allude to a Bible verse. Count the cost. Paraphrasing of the battle before you start it, and measure the cost, something like that. So you're not gonna like pick a fight. You're not gonna be able to win. So that's why we don't engage whales. If there's kind of like a situation where maybe we may need to in the future, then obviously a delegator buy-in will be a requirement. Like, we're not going to get around that. But more routine things, operational decision making, like time critical stuff, be admins. Admins can make quick decision making. So yeah, I think that's good for them. Just a little bit of compensation for dealing with the drama situations. I think that would be in order. Powering the bot, and I know that was originally that was Freeborn's suggestion. Yeah, okay. But it seems like the SPS is for work, so not necessarily to power the bot. I mean, for the work we do, we can use that in turn to power sell the SVD, power up Steam, and power up the bot. Yeah, that'd be great. It would be awesome if we could get to the point where we don't have to worry about the convergent threshold. Like, for instance, on this post that I just burned my tokens on, let's just say, I flag, I've joined the downvote trail and flag passively, and I want to wait until like I have a good content, like instead of like where as the old Steam model, people would post just like kind of low the effort was low, but the frequency was higher. Now it's like, well, when people post, you want it to be like above a certain level, otherwise you get less rewards due to the convergent curve. So what would be great, and I'll be buying some Steam, hopefully if there's a little more of a dip. I already did buy some. I've been kind of playing around on Bittrex while I still have the opportunity. But if we can get the bot to where it's like its vote exceeds that level, which it's kind of ambitious, but who knows, then instead of me like, how to put it, I could wait until I have content that I think would be at that level and save my tokens at that point, rather than paying for the bot vote and being under the curve, where I would not make as much return on investment. But not everything's about ROI, I know, but I'm just, I would like to optimize, using the bot to promote. And might add, this is not a bid bot, although yes, it's kind of a misnomer here. It says bid. It's not really a bid system. It's what you see here is what you get. So it's basically like based on usage. There's no like bidding window, so you're not gonna like, oh, everyone bids at the same time and you all lose. No, that's what you can. It's fair. There's not like, I don't know. I think the bid bot model is just, it's kind of it's I don't want to get in the negative, exploitative. A lot of times it was the bid bot operator that would win, especially when there was multiple bids set in the same round, and too many bids, and everyone loses money, and except for the bid bot owner. So yeah, this I don't want it to be like that, not at all. And I did have a few ideas for improvements. The administrators. Bot maintenance, obviously. Right now, the circumstances are I do have to restart the bot more times a week than I like to admit. It's just the nature of the beast. This thing uses Discord, and I think sometimes the sockets get kind of it's not resilient. In other words, like I think if there's like a network hiccup, it's done. And I've tried to look at some of the methods in the Discord Pi wrapper, and it's not panning out as far as being able to auto restart itself. And so yeah, I could put like keys in a password in a file, but I'm kind of like, that's a no-no from a security perspective. We keep our keys as an environmental variable, so yes, it does require user intervention to restart the bot and reload all the environmental variables. And I don't think we're getting away around that unless we get some N-Cipher HSMs. So, it's just the way it is. Restarting the bot as needed. Updating the ban, restarting the bots, updating blacklist. We have I called it a ban list, where basically our comment bot where it checks mentions. You can exclude people from showing up in there. People that are like spamming us, we'll put them on. It's kind of like the mute. Yeah, it's kind of like a mute function. Updating the ban list. Mentions flag. EG or IE? I think it's EG. What else do I do? Updating, keeping libraries, dependencies. Up to date. That's something I do. I probably need to look into it. Update. Say node, but Riaz. Well, yeah. Just keep. I don't need to specify. Keeping script libraries up to date. I think that's pretty much it. Is anybody commenting or anything? Nothing. So yeah, it's more like the operational side of things. Keeping script libraries up to date. What was I just looking at? Oh. kind of database maintenance. That will fall under this one. Database work, yeah. I've had to do that before. I've had to alter columns when, like, for instance, there was a mistake made on the categorization. It wasn't plagiarism, or it wasn't the category that it was reported under, and I had to update some database rows, database work. Yeah. So I'm not sure if we can really make a case for powering the bot using the DAO. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to ask, but I'm not sure if this the function of. Well, let's look at some other proposals. Actually, there's one I need to vote. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Proposals. That's cool. So I think like the SPS is pretty much like the replacement for Utopian IO, in a sense. And Utopian IO, for those that don't know, it was a open source incentivization, powering open source projects, which is a really cool idea. Oh yeah, there we go. Oops. What was my stupid password in this one? Yeah, I definitely want to get a web app up, something like that. But I mean, so obviously approval of Steem Flag Awards flags is going to be the main. Its main utility will be for the mods. However, just like how you have on our reports, flaggable posts. Ooh, what do we got here? Something to flag, maybe? But yeah, you'll have like a web thing where you can see the console, maybe different views. You could filter based on category. Yeah, that's what my ambition has been. I just haven't got around to actually building it. And again, I'm not a web developer. Oh yeah, that's doo-doo. I think I already downvoted this one. I think I already hit this one. Yeah. Stacked bid bot votes. Oh, and I guess another one for the operational stuff. Approval bot is down. No. Admiral is down. Okay, with this I'm going to it's topped off on VP, might as well drop it on a mod post. Okay. Where was I? Oh, restarting one of our bots. Yeah, so this sort of activity here, you know, like restarting bots. Yeah, it'd be great if we can get this. A funded activity. All right. Ooh. Looks like a node issue. Oh, fudge. Damn it. Anybody watching? So I think I had a node hard-coded in there. And we're going to try to switch. Strange. I was kind of freaking out because I thought y'all seen my key that I use for authentication, but it turns out that wasn't the key. That's funky. So I had to change anything. I was thinking I was compromised. Okay. Yeah, normally I use environmental variables for all my keys, but that one was inherited from someone else, well, Love and Freedom back in the day. So yeah, I need to update that where it uses environment. What? I thought I saved it. How do I go into a task that I stepped out of? Reopen task, Ubuntu. Sorry, I'm trying to be careful not to expose that key again on a live stream. Well, again, that wasn't the key I was using. Process. Kill con. Okay, cool. Today I learned another Ubuntu trick. PSEF, grep, nano, kill, cont, one? It's process one? Operation not permitted. Kill sig cont. Okay. Operation not permitted. Huh. Strange. Oh. Dumb. And 54265. No. Okay, that didn't work. Gotta redo this token thing. Damn it. And the right token. Okay. Put this alternative node in. Now I want to save it. Yes. Now we're going to try to run it. Okay, he's back up. So, let's see what's going on. We gotta restart the normal bot as well. Okay. Yeah, this is something I've had to do so many times. It's become muscle memory. Kill that. And now I gotta plug in the environmental variables, which are not for your eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and close my display. Oh, we didn't even do the FlagTV thing. That's alright. Our intro video, I mean, environmental variables. Okay, y'all can see again. Actually, good thing is I did do some adjustments on the bot. So in the past, we made a adjustment around here on our reports, and I'll tell you why. It should be updated. Yeah, I really gotta split up this code. It's just too much right now. Too many lines to find something. This was changed to 2 because we had a backlog of approvals when we're transitioning to the token system, and it was resulting in the 8 flaggers. 8 flaggers would just have there was just way too many flags that it would exceed the post data limit in the transaction, and it would error out. I don't forget how many kilobytes that is, but it's a lot of flags. Anyways, we've upped it back to 8. Hopefully we don't run into that issue anymore. I don't think we will. But I'll prepare to move it, crank it down if need be. And so this is where we're failing right now in our automation, our token automation. It's failing. It's failing here. Right. I think I can. I need SFRT. Okay, so I need to get that account so we can see what happens. And I have a console session. Or yes, fudge. Let me do it again. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's not really a big deal. Okay. We're cool. Now we need SFRT. Wait a tick. Okay. So this is getting the treasury account. Okay. No problem. And so the purpose of this line is to see when the timestamp on the token report. So that's our trigger to initiate the next distribution and report. But it's erroring out. But the weird thing is, it doesn't error out for if I do the same thing on the, like, let me show you. The Steem Flag Awards main account. Wait, oh no, it is. Why? Okay, there's that. Okay. So it works on the mod report. Oh wait, oh, never mind. It works on, yeah, it works on the flagger report. Which is as follows. Yeah, and so like anybody that's watching this from YouTube, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about or doing right now. It's just business as usual for Steem Flag Awards. This is what I do to keep things running. So we use it's a little different. You notice last token postage, and it was suggested we try the limit instead of the array indices. Open, 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 close, 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 open, 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 and another close. But where? I'm confusing myself. It's kind of late for me. If you see my last blog entry, you know where I'm coming from. Feeling old. You know, like back in the day, I can go out with my bros and hit the club and stuff like that. Now I'm just like, I'm ready to go to sleep after 10:30. Most of the time, once in a blue moon, I'll get out there. Yeah, I actually posted a meme, me and the boys, but instead they're like asleep. Alright. Messing up. Oh, this is just gonna error out. Oh no, it didn't. It didn't! Are you kidding me? That's all we gotta do? Oh, let's try it with SFRT. You see that? Why? It works for Steem Flag Awards. It doesn't work for SFR Treasury. Some sort of bug. Very descriptive. Golly. I don't know how to fix that. Let's go to the Beam GitHub. And look for, yeah, looking for error. That's gonna do it. Dadgummit. Let's just do construct. Yeah, construct off the top. Ugh. That's what's happening. Unparsable arguments. It's so peculiar. So what I'm gonna do? Golly, I have so many tabs. No. Go one tab, open another one. Turn the page, wash your hands. So for a test, we're going to oh no, it's not, it's the blog entries. That's what I should be looking for. I'm tired. I'm ready for bed. Do this. So much for Jackbox. Where's error coming from? It's coming from... It's not coming from Beam, I don't think. It's coming from the blockchain. I think. Oh, no. I'm starting to think something with the name of the account. Something funky like that. It has like a dash. Oh, another one of my duties I gotta do is delete the old plotly charts that are bought. Depends on, I have a free account, so it's limited to like 20 and 100. Dadgummit, what is the deal here? I'm gonna put the stinking, let's try the mod account. See if it behaves the same way. Oh, yeah. Okay. No problem there. Perhaps something in the name. This kind of sucks. 'Cause it's like, if I can't figure this out, I had to manually or periodically run a command every day for issuing tokens, which is a little less than ideal. I was thinking maybe it's something in the name. Attempt. Oh. Nothing really unusual in the naming convention compared to the others. It's anomalous. It just doesn't make sense. Why? Why? Why would this be? That's a tough one. What happens if I do one? -1? And it all happened after it seemed like after I re-steamed from another account. It's so funky. If I can invoke this. No. Huh. What the hell? Okay. Well, I guess I found a workaround. Maybe. Copy it. Put that in there. See if that does it. Let's give her a shot. I'm not sure why I'm using construct authorperm though. If I could just be... Oh yeah, okay, never mind. Trying to get the comment. What?
human size and strength.
Data is pretty much formatted the same way. Actually, it looks identical. Same timestamp value in the permalink. Freaking tricky. I mean, alright, let's try something. Might be a freaking workaround. Goofy. I have to do this. Kind of one-off sort of thing. But why? There. Just author them permanently. Dumb, I gotta do this. This doesn't make sense. And that done did it. Inexplicable. Inexplicable. I don't understand. Why? What was different than the other one? There was nothing. I mean, look at it. Here. It's a reference. Here's a permalink. one. Do I need more slashes? Oh well. Important thing is it works now. Go ahead and increment the version. This is my ghetto version control. I'll get better. Just want to get done. Done. Maybe I will play some Killing Floor. I had this idea of, so there's like, it's a survival horror game, right? Co-op. And the thing about it, this stupid freak, oh. Thing about it, where the hell is that file? I just downloaded it, didn't I? Or saved it. V9. Oh, I saved it to freaking OneDrive root. Stupid. Idiot. Sure I don't have any passwords on the screen. Such a peculiar little issue. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So if I approve a mention, in theory, the new dilemma bobber mechanism should automated token distribution should trigger. I think it's been over time. What I have 24 hours or 12 hours. Hormonal problems like thyroid. You mean like, okay, yeah, just so y'all know what I'm looking at. I'm reviewing a flag, right? This is the process from community member Steve C. And an informative article about BPA, but it's just kind of ish on the the thing I was talking about is it said can cause what is it? It's endocrine problems like thyroid. Well, being a father of a child that has a thyroid issue, you don't just your problem isn't the thyroid. The problem is either overactive or underactive. Hyper or hypothyroidism. So that didn't make sense, but but use glass or things that may be microwave friendly in the oven. Not everything that's microwave friendly is oven friendly. Just saying. I mean, it's not a terrible post. Looks like flag got hit with the flag trail. Oh, and it's already been approved. Oh, well, okay, that's out of my hands. I would have kind of thought that may be like a little hypercritical. I mean, yeah, it wasn't a great post. So that one was already done. It wasn't marked. Just put. Oof. Bid bot abuse. Let's see it. Oh, hell no. Yeah, I'm freaking approving this. I mean, okay, we've seen far worse in the past, like $100 memes. I wrote a post about it way back when. Oh, and I still gotta pay out that one. Doggone, it's been like a year. Yeah, I need to dust off that script for my flag campaigns, but even though flag campaigns are really not, they've been nerfed with hard fork 21, 22, because the 50-50 split. Because before we created this a system where, okay, you flag this abuse, and I'll distribute liquid rewards from this post. So under a 75 split for the author, I had a lot more to go around. But now it's like it's hardly even worth it. So yeah, I'm approving this, and I'm gonna flag it. Or invoke the flag trail. Yeah, let's invoke the trail. And we should see the distributions kicking off. Flagger post. expired. Is it having an issue? Hold up. Did we get an error? No? Oh, yeah. Fudge! We exceeded the maximum block size. Dope! So I guess we're gonna change our 8 flagger post to faux flagger. That sucks. It would be nice if, like, alright, if we exceed the block size where I make it roll over into like a comment. Still have the same beneficiaries on the main post, but just the content would roll over into the comment, the table. Alright, doggone it. Here we go. So that report, I gotta change it back. So I guess if you stuck around this long, I'll tell you. Oh, go ahead, display capture. I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm planning to do with this the cringe project. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be funny. That's my theory, working theory. So I ordered the Bane Batman mask, the Bane mask from Batman. Let's see if I can get a picture of that. Oh, wait. Hold on, I'm distracting myself again. Let's get the spot back up. Still got to test that other thing. So we're going to try 4 flaggers. See if that'll... Okay. We didn't need to do anything else, did we? I think that was it. overvalued, but so what's their content about? What's going on here? See, yeah, that's another thing about being a mod. It usually I mean, sometimes it doesn't just end at the post. Here, I'll go ahead and get it up. It doesn't end with the post that you're reviewing for abuse. A lot of times, you have to investigate a little bit further. So that's another compelling reason why, you know, mods should get some sort of reward, compensation. So let me show you. I'm looking into this one right now. Because they got a flag for bidbot abuse, but I wanted to kind of check their the flagged accounts blog for, I guess, you know, what patterns is it? And because I didn't really see a conspicuous bidbot at the top. There's a lot of accounts on this. Just about done. So I can't say I haven't been doing. I haven't done anything. Today is proof. I have evidence. I don't know, something's fishy, I think. Oh, all these hundreds. I feel like maybe some sort of trail. Let's look at the other. Yeah, and also we can work on like more tools, like kind of. I know we got some stuff out there like Steem reports, kind of see like who their voters are and kind of cross analyze between posts. See where like if they're constantly getting votes from these certain people at this weight on this many posts, to kind of hit a threshold, or like, you know, there's some sort of vote farming. Huh. Oh, it's okay. It is Bitbot. Okay. Yeah. Guess I'll. So oh, I already reviewed this one. Yeah. Well, there's things that can generate this fractal art, so I don't really why they're bid-botting it. Alright, I'm done. So I guess we can end on the our intro. Can it be an outro? Oh, wait a second. I got that other one.